All right. Happy Thursday. What a day. Man, we getting it in today, man. We're thinking about doing a tour day today. Oh, yeah, we think about doing that. You can say this is a little morning route. It's afternoon right now. Wait, we got us a good mile and a quarter in. We got some other stuff in. The sun is out. That's a beautiful thing. Hey, folks. It's all on the timeline of social media today. Mr. 45 got caught on tape knowing about this virus, folks. Been knowing about it since January and February. Been knowing about it. These Trump supporters out here, how much more is it going to take? I mean, after a while, it's going to be a laughing stock. Right now, I don't see nothing funny with 190-some thousand folks dead, Americans dead, won't be coming back. And that number is projected to go up. I mean, folks right here locally are still contracting the virus and coming down with it in the ICUs. All over the nation. And I'm trying to fix in my mind, how can you support a liar? Like I said in another video about him, grabbing on women. Some of you women out here, you knew about it, but you still gonna cast your vote. And there was a woman running. You listen to this man against this woman, and all his attributes were showing he has no respect for women. But you cast your little vote. Let me tell you something, folks. Racism is real and hatred is real. But look where it gets you. Get you dead. Anybody that's following Trump, they die. But it just amazes me, all this brain matter we have up here, all the scientists out here, he's been here, gonna continue to be here, and who we listen to? A pure man, a liar. And then some of this is based off of hate. A certain demographic people think they getting some off better. I'm talking about the black folks. For some strange reason, some of these racist folks think black folks are getting a handout some kind of way. Well, I'll put it like this. We didn't have nothing to start with. We took nothing and made something out of it. A lot of us are going to school, getting an education. So whatever job occupation they get, it's going to pay high. Oh, yeah. It's going to have some good dividends. And some of those folks that's following Trump, they don't have barely have a high school education, unless a college degree. But you still are respected. But I'm talking about the intellect that foolish following a fool that kills you. We have folks thinking right now, well, I'm not going to wear no mask because this takes my, it takes my freedom away. What freedom of what? Living, that's what it is. And I tell you what, for those clowns out there who don't think the virus is real, go into your nearest lab and inject yourself with it. No, don't breathe it. Just inject yourself and see if it's real or not. Those refrigerated trucks are not full of dummies. Those are family members, loved ones, first responders. I mean, it's sad, man. Check this out. This man knew what was going on. January, February, and you have doctors and nurses seeing this death constantly up in New York. Got so bad for one lady, she turned a gun on herself and killed herself. So much death around her. That's what gets me about some of these folks that's around here talking about it's not real, but have not been around all this death. Their number one goal is to save life. They're not getting paid. They're already on a 12-hour shift. They're working over and over. Practitioners and folks that's in school, they have to get bumped up to try to come in and help the load out. But you supporters, following a lie. Let me tell you what the book says about the chief liar out here. It's the demon. And anybody that lies like the demon, they walking with the demon. So where is he at in any of this? How you going to mix God with a lie? How you gonna mix God with a person that's walking with the demon? You can't. How you gonna mix God with some hate and racism? I don't care what color racism is, but it's racism. You can't mix him with that. Who you fooling? You ain't fooling me. I'm not him. You fooling yourself, and you're gonna wake up in a fiery hell. That's what the book said. I ain't putting you nowhere. You put yourself there. You're the pawn of the demon, not me. I ain't operating off of him. I'm operating off of higher power. I'm not that weak. I'm not that pathetic. This brain has to be used for something. Leaders, they set out and they map out everything they do. Your generals, your kings. They lead, they protect the village. They protect the kingdom. You protect your family. How if a leader of the United States don't protect the people, but kill them on purpose? Not happenstance, or not an accident. I didn't know. Of knowing the situation. And 190-some thousand people dead. And some of you Trump support, well, y'all gonna put that on him. Who in the hell else you gonna put it on? Who you following? You sure ain't following him. You're not following no science. You're not following no medical advice. So who you following? Well, Trump said I can do this. I can inject myself with this. I can use this type of... Come on, folks. There's no cure to this virus yet. There's no vaccine. And we still walking around out here, no mask, and we all wrapped up like some snakes out here. And then when we get sick, we're on this timeline, pray for my family, pray for me. After a while, it's going to get to be a funny thing. It's going to be like the Messiah said in the last days when you claim that you were working with him and working through him and working for him. He's going to laugh at you. Depart from me. I don't know you. Cast you, follow you off into the lake of the abyss of fire and torment. It's not mythical, folks. That's where it's going to get after a while, because a fool will follow a fool. So when I see this garbage that comes out of here on people that's following a fool, he already done talked about it. The blind leading the blind. Leaders don't do that. How you going to say, man, Trump's a good leader? How you going to say that when so many has died? I can see, folks, you fall out of the sky in a plane crash. Military folk get shot down or get blowed up some kind of way, or a suicide bomb, or you're in an accident, it's a head-on collision, or you had a heart attack, had a massive stroke. Oh man, cancer took you down. Somebody can't ease up on you, and there was a homicide right there. Flood come through, like out there in California, all that fire that's burning, you get killed and something like that. A flood come through and you get drowned. Tornado, hurricane, you get killed or something like that. Something that you probably could not help. But a leader haphazardly let death come in and kill you. Now I understand what happened in New York. Something they never seen before. Something never happened. And something had to take place. That could have been prevented. But after New York, Memorial Day, here we are here, just can't wait to party. Just can't wait to play some music. Just can't wait to jump off into a restaurant. Just can't wait to get into a movie house. You're junkies. You're self-junkies. You can't talk about nobody on no crack or no hair, because you're the biggest junkie out here. You're selfish. Don't want to wear a mask on to protect yourself and your fellow man. Where's this coming from? For poor leadership, weakness, fear. Oh, you can talk a good game, Mr. 45. But when head up with something, you can't run that mile. You don't have enough wind. You don't have enough stamina. And first of all, you ain't gonna outdo him. But we gotta realize, like Sam Smith said, we gotta trust in God and check everything else. Cause your government go out here and tell you to do something. Don't be a dum-dum and do it. Wake up out here, folks. I see it every day. I see it with my own eyes. I see folks just moving around, not standing still, and something is greater is coming, and we're not ready. But it surprises me when death come in at the masses, how much crime we do, how much we don't have no stability. We don't have nothing to stand on. We're hollering for our mamas because we're so afraid. Death is on top of us. We don't know how to deal with it. We don't know how to adjust with it. But we're playing with it though. We want to play with death and not even ready. But see, that's the sign of the demon. He got you. Got you, fools. I got you. And you steady more going on with the flow of foolishness, destruction, self-destruction. You're being led by a demonic force out here, not by no spiritual force. Because you'll stand still, you'll wait. Because death is out here. It's ever present. We're not loving one another. We got so much hate. Even our black folk, we got so much hate. What you hating for? What you hating for? What you hating? It's time to get in some good trouble. You think it's time to relax and sit back and tell me what my rights are? Some of us don't even know what the Constitution looked like, talking about we have rights. Man, it's time to be in good trouble out here. It's time to quit fighting against ourselves. But until we do that, black lives won't matter. Because we killing each other. We can't stay in relationships. We cheating on one another. Our black women are sending our black men to court system, send them to jail. Yeah. But black lives matter. Unborn children, before they get a chance to take a breath, we killing them, we murder them. This pretty name called abortion, but black lives matter. You know, I'm not ready to have this baby yet. I got caught and I'm gonna do away with it because I'm not ready. Legalize murder. I said this before, and some of you black women get upset, and some of you other women get upset. You don't want to go out here and have, you don't want to put yourself in a position of abortion. Well, you can stop that. You can fix that forever. Yeah, you ain't got to worry about that. One, the easiest thing is quit practicing that garbage. Yeah, quit practicing the garbage. No birth control. Man ain't wearing no protection. And all of a sudden, oh, I got caught. No, you didn't get caught. But if you don't want that to happen, and to keep the murder down and off your mind, because it does affect your mind when you kill your children that's inside of you, that he blessed you with the mechanism to do. Go ahead and have your hysterectomy. And you ain't got to worry about that. You can go out here and play all you want to. And you ain't got to worry about killing the soul that comes into your womb. I'm going to keep it real, folks. I don't care who don't like it. You think you own yourself, but you don't. He owns us. And sometimes he going to own us in the worst kind of way out here. We got to pay for what we're doing, folks. We got to reap what we sow. And we want to go out here and justify the stuff that we're doing. We want to justify this homosexuality. We want to justify this lesbianism, this laying up with somebody where they look happy. They so happy in hell. That's what the book says. And you can't get past the book. The book is going to be right there judging you. You ain't got to worry about me, a preacher, no damn body. The book is going to be right there. It's going to be right there. I release a lot of Farrakhan stuff. Some things I don't agree with Farrakhan, but some of the stuff that we need to hear as black people. Like young black women up here looking at nice looking men, it's okay. But what you laying down with him for? Again, next thing you know, baby come up, he gone. He's not in the Lamont class with you. He's not helping you get ready to bring this new life into this world. He's gone. So it's you and mama, if mama's there. But he look good though. He pretty. He handsome, girl. He driving this. Don't worry about what he's driving. Worry about what's driving him. Is it the demon or is it him? And I can't understand, which I understand. I say it like this generically. Why so many of our black women are scared, afraid of godly men? That means you got to step your game up. That means your butt and your smile ain't doing too much. Hello? You're going to have to bring something else. You're going to have to bring some knowledge. You're going to have to bring a spiritual walk with him. Because I don't need nobody to cut me down in my back. I don't need no weak woman. I need some strength. I need somebody that's walking like he's walking. Because he ain't playing with you. I just been stupid enough to find out and follow somebody I done seen that showed up and showed out. He ain't playing with you. And I like his plan. I like his package deal. And the biggest package deal is what death don't worry about what's going on. Yeah. Me and death have an agreement. I've been pardoned by death through him, only through him. So how can a family be strong and impacted and can impact other lives? One going one way, the other one going that way, man or woman going this way and not walking together. That's why we have problems. And guess who likes the problems? The demon. I know I'm taking time with this. He sits back and he laughs. He don't laugh at you too much. He laughs at him. And ourselves try to make him look bad until he come and visit us. We need to be walking together. Folks, we don't build empires. Empires are made to be tore down, to be dismantled. What you do build is kingdom. And a kingdom is not a kingdom without a king and a queen. No in between, folks. You ain't gonna get past him. And I laugh, I'm amused of the ignorance that I see on social media. That lets me know folks are not in this book. Yeah, I laugh. Because there's a dead man, 6 feet in the ground, named George M. Claybrooks, that told me, he said, all this brain power we have up here, we have to put it to use. And I've been doing it ever since. He's been gone for a while. He left some history back here. He left some knowledge back here. Oh man, he left some prestige back here. I can take a choice and not choose to do what my dad has said. And the reason why I say it like that, because he just didn't do it by himself. He corresponded with him. I got to walk with him. He corresponded with him. I got to walk with him. Everything he told me, he didn't lie to me. Let me say this and I'm going to get off. I probably said this before. I was going into high school. I heard how great my dad was playing football. Offensive guard. Could trap a man to death. Train good, fast, quick. I'm blessed with his body. My brother's blessed with his genetics. Superhuman genetics. And I'm not just saying it to be saying it, folks. There's some things the body ain't supposed to do. So I want to follow him in his footsteps. Man, football season started. We all been doing preseason work and stuff. You know, he was out there with me, showing me how to do things, showing me how to be a good lineman, how to have quick feet, how to be strong coming off the line, how to be strong to play against pain and hurt. And then like most children do, you try to make your dad proud. But at the same time, you're trying to make your mark in history. Well, when school season started, I'm gonna get out of here. We had this little strange talk. And it's off my mind because I don't know. He said, look here, on game day, which was Fridays, he said, make sure you keep your butt at school. I don't want you going nowhere. You stay there. If it's in the gym, weight room, you stay there till it's time to go and dress out. You understand me? Yes, sir. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. I don't have to hear about you done went somewhere. Yes, sir. This is my daddy talking, the king, the lion of the family. And I don't have a clue what he's talking about. Then he come back around. Some other boys gonna be doing some things. I don't want you doing that. He said they're gonna be smoking. They probably gonna be drinking. I said, you keep your butt at school. You understand? Yes, sir. Man, sure enough, time went by. Oh man, Friday. You know, you had your little walkthrough sometime, and at the end of the school day, hey, Clay Brooks, come on, man, come ride with us. And the first thing that hit in my mind was my daddy's voice. Come with us. Come on, ride with us, man. We be back in a few. And that voice back there, he said, and I said, no, I can't go. Why come you can't go? I said, my daddy told me not to go. Yo, daddy. And now I'll remember this. Never forget it. I sent him, Matt Taylor. White boy. He said, hey, man, he got to listen to what his daddy's telling him. Did I feel bad? That's peer pressure. No. Because I did what my dad told me. I set my butt there. Well, come to tell it, late on that Friday, some of the guys didn't make it back. Some had wrecks. One person got killed. Black women. Black women. Black women. Let me tell you something. Don't you ever make a stupid comment talking about, I don't need a black man, and you have young black boys there. Because if I didn't have a daddy right there in my ear to warn me, to stop me, to give me a pause of some thought about what he said and how much I respect him, I would have went on and could have been the one that got killed in the accident. Could have been the one that got tied up in a drug case. But it was a daddy, a line of the family that was there to warn me. And I had that much respect for him. Coming through a divorcement. Oh man, it's deep, folks. But I still respected him. You black women running around, you're not giving your children a chance. You're snatching a black man out of the family, and these black boys come up with nothing and nobody but femininity. You're not the woman back from the 50s and 60s that's strong, the same woman that was in the Sidney Poitier movie, Raising the Sun. To stand on top of that black man, to keep him out of the jail system, out of the graveyard, out of the gangs. You're not strong enough. Especially when you ain't working with him. You have to have some power. And only power you're going to get is working for men. When you're raising black boys like that, then our black men come up growing up feminine. They can't stand like a man, can't position themselves for a man. They only can imitate what they see every day. And you done that. If the man left you, he was no good. He must have been no good from the beginning. If he was that no good, what you doing laying down with it? That means you have no control over this down here. You weak to down here. Well, what makes you strong against that? Him. You can't tell me a black man is not important. You get splinters and cuts in your hands and cramps in your body, whatever, and the black man that went through that. Police brutality, or whatever the deal is, a black man can come back and saturate the young man's mind on what's going on in his life and what to prepare himself. Black women haven't been through what a black man has. But we're going to sit up and say and being foolish, I don't need no black man to do nothing. You're a lie. And you ain't going to make him out of a lie. You was made for the man. How are you going, who you telling that to? Yourself. Because there's some psychological issues you got to deal with. You got to go see the doctor. I know a lot of people ain't going to like it, but it's the truth though. Some of our black women has been raped by our daddies, raped by some uncles, granddaddies. Oh yeah, in some families. And it's been kept on the down low. Don't sit in the back. It's a family secret. It's what go, again, there's no love in the black family. Now we hollering Black Lives Matter. Do it? Charity starts at home, folks, then it spreads abroad. A black man is important in a life when it comes to going to a family. The single parent living, it ain't going with him. That's why a lot of us are catching pure D hell out here. Our children are catching hell. Children growing up in the wilderness. Dogs, other animals are taking care of their children, washing them up, making sure they get somewhere. The fowls of the air taking care of their offspring. Here we are, can't take care of one child, unless 2 or 3. Where's this coming from, folks? No love in the house, no leadership, and we forgot about him. We're not trying to build nothing together. Some of you black women out here want to build an empire. It will be destroyed. See how far you get with that. Empires, again, are made to be destroyed. Kingdoms are built on kings and queens who's walking with him. I don't know what y'all, I'm not looking for no curses. I'm looking for blessings. You can't look for blessings running with the demon. Thought I'd drop that in there. That was one key point in my life that I don't know how it would have turned out if I would have left. If I would have disobeyed my daddy, don't you go nowhere, stay at school. And there's a white boy, Matt Taylor. Hey, that man got to listen to his daddy. And they quieting the crowd down. I wasn't scared. I wasn't going nowhere, no way. But it's just a point. Come on, let's go. The temptation comes, but can you stand on the voice of a man that's walking with him? Stay up out here till next time.